So, today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite fighting games, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. It's not the first versus game that Capcom ever did. The first versus game was actually X-Men vs. Street Fighter, also for the Sega Saturn. What I do enjoy about Marvel Superheroes is that it contains... I'm not as familiar with the X-Men as I am with the Marvel Superheroes, so that makes it really fun. There was a PlayStation 1 release of this game, but you should avoid it at all costs because it did not have the tag team thing in it, because frankly, the PlayStation 1, as amazing as a 3 console game it was horrible at 2D fighters. One of the things that's awesome that was not in the PlayStation 1 version is the inclusion of Narumaru, who... I tried to find YouTube videos of this guy and I couldn't find any, but according to Marvel vs. Capcom Wikipedia, he is a popular Japanese comedian that was on Japanese television a lot during this time period. So the fact that they put a Japanese comedian in it is pretty awesome. I wish more games today did weird cameos like that. This is definitely one of my favorites of the Capcom versus games when it comes to music, just because the music in Marvel vs. Capcom 1 wasn't bad at all. It just wasn't really that memorable, and the music in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was absolutely atrocious, with that horrible song that some people love and I absolutely despise, "Come and Take Me for a Ride," which makes no sense whatsoever. Another thing that I really appreciated about the Marvel Superheroes series before it became Marvel vs. Capcom, although I think Marvel vs. Capcom did this as well, and then they took it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, is the voice acting. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they used to make, like, for example, when you end a battle, Spider-Man will make some smart aleck comment like, "What happened?" or Omega Red will be like, "I live to destroy Weapon X," or Wolverine will jump in there with a rookie, making fun of you, calling you a rookie, or... And one of the things that Marvel vs. whenever you beat a match, and one of the things that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 did that I didn't like, is they had to sacrifice that. This really kind of set the stage for the air combos that we used in games like, some of the Guilty Gear air combos. It really gave birth to that whole concept. Or something that's another really cool thing about Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter is the environment changes, which I didn't see in any of the other Marvel vs. Capcom games. For example, if you're playing this one stage where there's a policeman stage, you can actually get thrown to the ground and go into the sewer where they have rats crawling around. That was taken out of the later Marvel vs. Capcom games. And it's a sad thing because it's pretty awesome. The only other games I know that do this kind of environmenting change are like the Dead or Alive games. If you own a Sega Saturn and you have an action replay in order to play this as an import, or if you have a Japanese Saturn, this is a game that you definitely should not pass up, because I highly recommend getting an action replay for this game. You'll definitely need an action replay plus, because that comes with a 4 megabyte auto thing on it. Basically, the game requires extra RAM in order for it to be playable, because it uses so much processing power and needs extra memory in order to play. So if you get the Action Replay Plus, you'll have no problems. You'll be able to play any of the Capcom fighting games, some of the Capcom beat-em-ups, and as well as some of the SNK games. But other than that, yeah, if you have an Action Replay, definitely go out there, and you have a Saturn, go out there, and I would highly recommend getting some Capcom fighting games, and this is definitely one of the top tiers. So thank you for watching this review.